Well, guys, the time has come. Another year has come, and another year has gone. So, this is my annual end of the year video. So, stick around. We got some stuff to talk about. The Vochek experience starts right now. And welcome back to another video of the Vochek experience, where my cat's tail gets all over me. And where idiots are still always us. You know that. I don't know why every time I sit here, and want to do a video on my, using my computer and everything, this cat has to jump up on me. Anyway. Well, I'm dealing with this little fur ball on my lap, and don't be surprised if you see more tails and, parts of the cat's body all over the place here. But anyway, like I said, another year has come and gone, and every year, for the last couple of years, I've been doing a kind of like a year-ending video, kind of like, just a video to kind of recap of what all stuff that happened in the year that's, getting ready to leave us, and, and all that stuff. Hold on a second here. The cat is moving my screen. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But anyway, with 2023 coming to a close, I will say there has been some good stuff about this year, and there has been some not so good stuff about this year. And but before we get into, some of the bad stuff that happened this year, let's talk about some of the good stuff. Tilly, stop trying to get into that stocking. Tilly! I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. The cat was trying to get into one of the other animals' stocking to try to get their treats out. Because this cat is persistent, and she's a big pain in my butt. But we all love Tilly. Anyway, like I was saying, let's get into some of the good stuff that happened this year. One of the things I'll say is, not this past Christmas that was just a week ago, but Christmas of 2022, I decided to get Sarah a Nintendo Switch. It's something that she had been wanting for like ever. She, because she likes to play certain games and stuff, and we've been talking about it forever and stuff. And I finally managed to get her one for Christmas, and I can tell you one thing: she loved that Switch, especially playing the bowling game on there. It was a PGA bowling game with like accurate PGA, bowling graphics and all kinds of stuff. And when she would get on that game, you might as well forget about watching TV, because she was playing that thing on the TV from the time that she woke up to the time she went to bed. I mean, she was just always playing that thing. And it was, fun to watch her play, especially, when she'd lose or something and she'd be yelling at the screen. That was always fun. And of course, I played a little bit of it with her too, and that was fun. Getting to play some games with her. So that was some good things that happened this year. Me and Sarah managed to go to PNC Park for the first time ever this year. One of our friends, Amanda, who I've mentioned before on the channel, she was able to get some tickets to go to a Pittsburgh Pirate game at PNC Park earlier in the year, and so we all went. So we all went to Pittsburgh, went to the park, had a good time watching the game and walking around the stadium and stuff. So that was a really nice experience for the two of us. And when it was all over and stuff, me, her, Amanda, and her crew, we went out to eat out in Pittsburgh, and we just had a good old time. So that was another good thing that happened this year. And of course, we've had like little fun stuff and little good things happen throughout the year. Like we had our first yard sale earlier in the year. That was fun. We did manage to make about $100 out of all that and everything. And she had a good time doing it. As a matter of fact, we were supposed to have another yard sale, but of course that didn't happen because of, other things that were going on that I'm going to be talking about here, pretty soon. But all in all, we had a good time. The year started off good. We had a few ups and downs, like especially with the winter months, when we had a big windstorm and it blew the skirting off our trailer, and the pipes broke, and all that stuff was, I wouldn't exactly say fun, but but I mean, it was quite the experience for us and everything. And the only thing that really sucked about the first part of the year is that we wanted to go to back to Delaware to visit, but we never got that chance. And the other thing is one of the places that me and Sarah always love to go is Knoebels. And she really wanted to go to Knoebels this year, and we didn't get a chance to go on opening day like we normally do and stuff, because of just stuff going on at work and different things. So we didn't get to go, and I kind of feel bad that she actually didn't get to go at all this year, but yeah, of course, the biggest thing that happened this year was Sarah getting sick and going into the hospital and finding out about her having congestive heart failure, and then her just taking a downward turn and just basically her health just going downhill so fast, and so fast that we just couldn't understand why. The doctors couldn't understand why, that she spent a good part of the year in the hospital, in the ICU. Actually, she was in two different kinds of ICUs. She was in like the regular ICU when she first went in, and then when they finally transferred her to the hospital in Pittsburgh, she was in the cardiac ICU. And and as much as I know she wanted to get better, as much as I wanted her to get better, and as much as she tried to get better with physical therapy and stuff like that, it just was not in the cards for her to get better, and she just kept going downhill until this past September, when she herself decided that it was time, and she decided to basically end all life-sustaining medications, and then within a few days after that, she passed. But we all kind of knew that this was coming, and we were trying to deny it. We were, trying to hold on some hope, but in the end, she knew that it was time, and when she told me that it was time, I didn't try to talk her out of it. I didn't try to, guilt her into not doing it, or anything like that. When she said it, that it was time and she was ready and she was done, I supported that decision, and of course I comforted her and everything, and wasn't exactly the best part of the year, with Sarah being in the hospital and dealing with all that, and then of course, after she passed and everything, one of the things that really upset me and really kind of got my goat, especially on the channel here, is when I've had several people basically think that, number one, that I never loved my wife because I didn't cry, and I still haven't cried on camera. So they think I never cared about her, that I seem too happy, because of the way I act and all this stuff, but some people just don't realize what goes on when the camera's off. And they also don't really realize what happens in private, if you know what I mean. Like, when nobody's around, they've probably never been in this kind of situation, and quite frankly, you never know how you're going to act when you're in this kind of situation. Me, I internalize a lot. I, keep a lot in until I'm by myself and stuff, and then I have conversations with myself. I still have conversations between me and Sarah, you know what I mean. We still talk to each other. It's kind of hard to describe, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you out there kind of know what I'm talking about. And then of course I get people too who are like, oh, her death was a hoax and all this stuff. I'm just doing it for views and all this stuff. She never really died. Well, let me tell you, there isn't a day that goes by that I don't wish that she hadn't died. You know what I mean? I'm always going to miss her. I'm always going to wish she was still here. But, what can you do? She knew it was time. She fought the fight with all she had. And, but in the end, she really won. She won the battle because she, got to see Jesus face to face, and she's up there right now looking down on all of us. And I know she's probably up there, occasionally looking down on me and just going, oh my God, because I'm an idiot. What can you say? I do idiotic things sometimes, and I know she's face palming herself, like, but it happens. But even though what are you barking at? There's nobody here. Can't have a video without these dogs barking, I guess. But anyway, like I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted by the weenie squad back here, um, that, even though, yes, it was tragic, yes, it was unbelievable. Really don't have many words to say about it. That yes, my wife passed away, and all that. But in regards to that, some good came out of that. Me and Sarah's friend Amanda, we have become best friends through this whole entire thing. Amanda was Sarah's best friend back in high school and all that stuff, and that's kind of how I met her and everything, was through Sarah. But on Sarah's, deathbed pretty much, she basically told the both of us to make sure that we took care of each other. And we've been doing that, like I said, we become best friends. So, in tragedy, there's some light in that we have become good friends. And I know there's a lot of people out there are probably thinking, that me and Amanda are more than just friends. But let me tell you, that is not the case. Me and Amanda are good friends. They're, nothing's going to happen there. She's happily married. She's got her own life going on. I got my own life going on. But she's there if I need somebody to talk to, and vice versa. I'm there for her when she needs somebody to talk to. So, that came out of that, that tragedy of losing my wife. So some good did come out of that. And both me and Amanda have been honoring Sarah, as much as we can in some of the things that we do together. Not long after Sarah passed, I invited Amanda to come to our local craft show. And because that was Sarah's thing. She loved crafts and going to the craft shows and stuff. So we honored Sarah by going to the craft show like she always liked to do and stuff. And that was, fun. It brought back good memories for me for that. And of course, I managed to talk Amanda into going to Knoebels. We went up there for their Halloween days up there, and she had a blast. And of course, we were honoring Sarah by going to Knoebels, doing it for her, and just remembering her while we were there. And as a matter of fact, Sarah's birthday is coming in a couple weeks, and I already got plans to celebrate Sarah's birthday. So, like I said, some good things, have come out of that tragic event. But I just hope that you guys out there that are watching this aren't like thinking, oh, this guy, he never cared about her and all this other stuff because he's talking about good stuff that happened, and, But trust me, I miss my wife every day. And that's one thing about 2023 that's always going to stick with me, no matter what, is, the memories that I made with Sarah at the first half of the year, and of course the memories I made with Sarah while she was in the hospital and stuff like that. That I'll never forget. And of course, and just because she, passed away, I still have Sarah all around me. I have a screensaver on my Apple TV with a bunch of pictures of me and Sarah over the years. I still got pictures of her hanging up all over the place in the house. Basically, I've got wallpapers of her on my phone that I can switch to if I'm really, really missing her and stuff, so she's never ever gonna go away. Her memory is never, ever gonna fade. And so this year, you know, like I said, it had its ups and downs, and Sarah getting sick and ultimately passing away, that was a really big crappy part of this year. But I'm still grieving, and I'm still, you know, trying to rebuild myself from that. I will say it is really weird for me to, you know, be on my own again without her with me. We were together 7 years, married 6 years, so I really got used to her being here, and with her not here, you know, it's like with Christmas that was just past, when I was doing Christmas shopping, I was seeing all this stuff that she would have loved for Christmas, and of course, you know, I couldn't, you know, get her anything for Christmas or anything. But you know, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's going to be a while before I am, you know, back to where I was before, and quite frankly, I may never be completely the way I was before. I mean, a lot of life changes this year, you know, and I guess it is what it is. But having said that, as I'm recording this, it is December 30th. So that means by the time you all see this video, it's probably going to be tomorrow. Hopefully it's tomorrow. It better be tomorrow. Especially since it's my end of the year video, and tomorrow is New Year's Eve, which means tomorrow is the last day of the year. So I gotta get this up and for you guys to see, you know, for tomorrow. But I am, you know, looking forward to 2024, and, you know, hoping that the new year brings some more healing for me, some more healing for my entire family, to be honest with you, and healing for Sarah's side of the family and everything, and, you know, and just hoping for, you know, a better new year and all that stuff. So we'll see how all that goes. And of course, sometime in the next few days, I will be doing my first video of the year video that I do. I kind of do two special videos, one at the end of the year, one at the beginning of the year, and of course my next video is primarily going to be what I'm hoping for, what I'm looking forward to, what I would like to see happen on the channel, and all that stuff, you know, for next year. But you'll have to wait and stay tuned for that one to find all that stuff out. But basically, you know, this video is just about all the stuff, you know, just kind of looking back on this year, and, you know, just reminiscing about the good stuff, bad stuff, you know, and all that stuff. And but yeah, this year is definitely ending on a not really a low point for me, but not exactly a high note for me. It's basically just kind of coasting along to the end of the year and stuff. But like I said, hopefully next year, you know, things will start picking up a little bit better and all that stuff. But anyway, that's about it for this video. I just wanted to, you know, just kind of recap kind of about what all went on this year, some thoughts, some feelings, you know, just some stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to talk about. At least I put it in the good thing that happened this year. Getting these cool freaking glasses that I love. Sarah got these exact same glasses last year, and I just loved them. She loved them, and so she inspired me to get them. I just wish that she would have been here to see me get mine. we would have had a blast, changing out and exchanging frames and stuff. I think that she would have loved that. But I know she's up there looking down at me and face palming me again, because I'm like so excited about these glasses and stuff like that. But anyhow, like I said, that's gonna about do it for this video. So as always, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you get notified of future videos. And of course, if you want to support this dumb little channel of mine, don't forget to hit that join button, become a member of the Idiot Squad, because we could always use some more idiots. And of course, you can follow me on all the major social medias, like Facebook and Twitter, or should I call it X now, all that good stuff. And check out the merch store too. Some exciting things are coming to the merch store in the new year. I will probably talk about that more once I get all that figured out. But anyway, all those links and all that stuff are all down below. And I hope you all are having, a good day, good night, good week, whatever the case is when you're watching this. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. And I also hope that you're all excited about coming into the new year. I hope you're all making your New Year's resolutions, all that happy good stuff, with the new year coming. But I will see you all in the next one, and I will see you all next year. But until then, bye for now.